All right, so I just had a beautiful tune-up with my star guides and star energy, which is also fire energy. I just had a beautiful tune-up. And I was like, wait, let me pause because we gotta talk about the shift in Saturn, right? So Saturn has been in the sign of Aquarius for maybe about a week or two now. So Saturn just shifted. That's big because Saturn deals with the earth plane. Saturn is extremely karmic. Saturn is the biggest lesson you come here to understand and to accomplish. Saturn is the energy of the great mother. Saturn is that energy of the great parent, right? Like, I'm going to teach you discipline. And if you learn and discipline yourself, I'm going to give you a big reward. Saturn is a planet of riches, right? Saturn is the highest vibrating planet out of all of the 9 planets or 7 traditional planets. Regardless, Saturn is the highest vibrating planet. Saturn has many moons around it. I don't really think a lot of people talk about that too. And then Saturn has her rings, which is cool. So as we see this shift in Saturn, Saturn in Aquarius, what does that mean? For one, we're seeing that this shift is the beginning of a lot of Saturn returns, right? A new shift into Saturn returns. Here's the thing, right? So this channel, my channel focuses on constellational astrology. So I think it's extremely important to focus on where the planets actually are in the sky. But I began astrology through tropical astrology, which tries to align the planets with the seasons. But that kind of gets a little weird. It gets a little off. It gets a lot off because thousands of years ago, spring was actually in Taurus season. All right. So now we see spring in Aries season, and it's only going to continue to go back and go back because the Earth shifts on its axis, and that changes around the dates and the time for zodiac signs. So if we just follow the astrology of the sky, constellational astrology, which is 13 signs astrology, even Vedic astrology, then we'll always get accurate results, and we have an accurate point to be at and to learn from and to collect data from and to analyze from, right? So regardless of what you follow, one thing that I've always noticed with all different practices, astrological practices, is that the signs may not correlate throughout, like, tropical compared to Vedic. The planets are in different signs, but it will 97% be in the same house. So Saturn shift, whether you believe Saturn's now in Pisces or you actually see in the sky that it's in Aquarius, it's going to be in that house in your chart 97% of the time. So regardless, Saturn has shifted. Saturn is a lot closer to the Saturn returns of people born in like 94 to like 96. And what does this mean? What does this Saturn in Aquarius mean? Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn feels extremely comfortable in Aquarius. So Saturn in Aquarius is about download. Saturn in Aquarius is about connecting to your guides, connecting to the unconventional parts about yourself, connecting to what you know, to what you think, to what your intuition tells you is true, connecting to community. I feel like a lot of people are going to be finding their community around this time. A lot of people are going to be connecting to like-minded souls, right? Saturn's about the reconstruction of society, the changes in society. Aquarius is all about the changes in society, freedom. A lot more people are becoming free. First of all, we're seeing that even the influencer game is changing and becoming more popular. Saturn and Aquarius is about technology, social media, distant friends, close friends, right? Tech, about the normal people being the stars. And we're seeing that a lot of people are shifting to focus on everyday people. You see everyday people. They're getting so many views on TikTok and becoming popular on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It's everyday people. It's kind of going to be the fall, right? So Saturn Aquarius, we're really going to see the fall of society, the change in society, the reconstruction of what society used to be and what it is now. There's going to be huge changes to what's going on. That's Saturn Aquarius. So things to take note of at this time. Pay attention to your astrology. Pay attention to the newness that'll be coming into your life. Be aware and be ready to let go of the old, to step into reconstruction, to step into what you know, to step into your guides and your higher galactic councils, to step into your higher mind, to step into the logical part of you, because Saturn and Aquarius kind of don't got no time for emotions, high emotions. No, figure that out. It's all about what we know, what we going forth in that higher mind, right? If you think of Aquarius, Aquarius is the water bearer, the star card in the tarot, the water bearer. It's carrying the water. I don't got time to be in the water. I'm going to just carry the water. So Aquarius is a deeply intuitive sign. Deeply intuitive sign. So those are just certain points to look at as we see that Saturn's in Aquarius now. The sign 11, 111, angel number, sign of wishes and manifestations. Your manifestations will come into fruition if you have been doing the work and if you believe. And a lot of the work with Saturn, right, what people don't understand, Saturn work, Saturnian work is all about slow and steady and trust. Saturn don't need you doing 3, 4, 5 different things. Saturn is like, okay, pick that one or two things that you've been focusing on. Because Saturn also is like, you know what you've been focusing on. And you've been trying to sidestep because you're getting distracted. Or you've been trying to look over there because you think the grass is greener over there. And that's not the case. You know your lesson. Now it's time to dig deep into it and to really get in there till you're able to expand. So Saturn's like, yep, focus on 1 or 2 things that you know you need to focus on, which are your goals, your aspirations, whatever, however you're trying to make money, however you're helping society. And now we dig deep. So that's what's tea. That's really what's tea. Like, that's really what's tea. Right, so it's time to trust the intuition, to connect with our intergalactic star guides, star ancestors, star beings. We are of star dust, right? A great time to really tap into your astrology and get astrology readings. Aquarius is all about the stars. Aquarius is all about astrology, right? Aquarius is the sign of the intuitive scientist, the mega mind, the mastermind. Saturn is home, baby. So you're going to see how society is changing, how communities are changing. I'm interested to see how much more technology is going to take over, how much more social media is going to go up. What, Saturn? We're going to see so many people blowing up on social media now. It's going to be even more attainable. I'm not too sure if the algorithm will be able to hold, Because this Saturn, because you see the algorithm has been changing. Because once Saturn being in Aquarius, are you kidding me? Like, people's messages are getting out there. The algorithm has been ghosting people, not allowing people's messages to get out there. People that have something to say, truly have something to say, right? They're pushing these fake agendas, just pushing out a whole bunch of nonsense. And the people that have something to say, the spiritualists, the people in finance that's trying to break the system through that way, people trying to break the matrix, oh yeah, that's going to be happening, and we're going to see more and more people. I don't think the algorithm could really hold back what Saturn is about to bring forth. So that's like the real tea. That's like the real tea. That's the real tea. So if you got a business, yep, it's time to deepen it. If you've been thinking about starting that podcast, do it. You thinking about starting that TikTok, do it. You know, you've been thinking about starting that Reddit group, do it. This is the time to really connect and be. This is the time to really connect and be. So like I said, people born between 94 to like 96, 97, like this is our prime time. I'm not gonna lie, this is our prime time to really get it in and to see how real, to see where we're truly at on our journey. Is Saturn gonna let us know, all right? So I just wanted to, drop this little 1-2. And until next time, adios.